Hello, Itzzwan here, and welcome back to another video. So, of course, yesterday marked the start of the newest Coliseum, so in this video I'm going to be showing you actually the first couple of matches which I actually did as a part of his Coliseum event. Now, before we actually talk about that, we might as well mention what the event was. And essentially, this Coliseum was made around the fact that you could only use like very low-powered cards. There were only maybe about 40-50 cards which you could pick from, and it kind of almost reminded me of the Coliseum they did in Christmas time, whether it was last year or the year before, but the one where it was a 28-star deck, you could play 3 clans, and it was a 9-card deck. That was quite surprising. But yeah, as you can see here, we are playing sort of a combination of All-Stars and Ghost Town and this, that, and the other. What I'm going to be doing right here is a terrible play, because even if he does play 2 on Nikki, which he does, due to obviously star difference and him going first in round, it meant that I just lost that, so I would have had to play one more pill on Frank to win, which was just a bit stupid from the get-go. But needless to say, when it actually came to playing this deck, this was still sort of like the part where I honestly had no clue what I was doing. Like, it was the first game and I was just very almost sort of dazed and confused, and I just jumped into the Coliseum and I had no clue how to play this deck, so I was more hoping to learn from the others what to do. And I remember shortly after I did that with Mallory, I kind of realised, oh, okay, right, so I need to save Mallory for moments like that. I don't know why I went for Adele, but we'd lost by that point. And yeah, I sort of realised that what obviously I need to do is sort of play the long game almost and make sure that gets the wins with Mallory and Supercat, because those are the key cards in our deck. So after I sort of realised how I'm actually meant to play the deck, I felt a bit more reassured, and I felt like I had a bit more guidance, and almost sort of like I felt I had a bit more of a foot when it came to this Coliseum, and a bit more guidance. You get the point. So into this game, I was up against the same guy, but I thought to myself, okay, right mate, you've taught me exactly what I need to do with this deck, so let's do it. And naturally I had to go with Nikki first, and I think I only played maybe 1 or 2 pills on her just because I didn't really want to play that much on her at all. But considering his hand, you know, he's got 2 crowns of care, those are only like the main cards we would really need to worry about. MC Decay, it's just a bit meh. Yeah, if we wanted to win there, we would have had to play like 5 pills, 30 on Nikki, so we didn't. Here, I thought he was going to actually just go in ult Nikki, so that's why I just went for the ult with Jeff. And I guess it's a bit annoying that he got that extra bit of damage on me, but I knew at this point I've won regardless, so I don't really need to worry at all. I think I was debating on what I should play, but what I think I did in the end was, did I play like Frank first, and then I calculated how much I would need to win against Supercat if they had 13 damage. I believe, yeah, what I decided to do was I counted up how much I'd need to leave with Mallory, and then I just went for Frank, even though logically he would just go for Supercat, so I would still need to leave 34 on Frank, which is impossible to do with that 2 damage, so essentially I just gave him enough for round 1, obviously due to Mallory and the fact that we can still get an easy 10 damage from her. It meant that we'd won by just 2 points. So that was certainly far better when it came to this game. Sure, we had won, but in reality, for this Coliseum in particular, like a key aspect of it is that you need to try and win with a big life gap. Like, you don't want to lose too many life points at all, because you get more points from doing so. And I mean, it's good that I did win there, but really sort of let my opponent win those 3 rounds. It was just a good way of losing so many unnecessary points there. So it was a win, but it wasn't necessarily the best of wins, if you get what I mean. Like, fortunately, in this match, obviously we got to face different opponents, and I remember in this match, I was really thinking to myself, bloody hell, we have got a really, really good hand here. Like, you've got Mallory, you've got 2K, you've got Supercat, you've got Jeff. That's just great. Adele, we can easily bait out because we can just play someone like Mallory or 2K to fuck with that Adele, and we can win really easily against her. Frank would be more of a bluff, so he's not any threat at all. When it comes to his hand and all that stuff, I just sort of knew that we had this one in the bag. Like, no matter what we did, we could win this easily. And yeah, with him opening for Mallory first, I think I kind of thought to myself, well, should I try and PvP him? Like, should I go in, sort of, yeah, figure out how much he might play? So I decided to just go with 55, which, in hindsight, of course, it was good that I made sure Mallory didn't win, but just completely overpilled. Like, I just really did not need to play that much at all. And I think after that, yeah, I just decided to hold Jeff, hopefully, just to try and get his points down. Well, I played one pill on Jeff, just so. But if you did go for Frank, then of course we wouldn't lose due to his attack minute. Like, I didn't really want to go in too heavily on this round, and at this point, I was just thinking to myself, well, we've got Mallory, we've got Subcat, which will be just an absolute demon in the 4th round or whatever. So we might as well just get a tiny bit more growth there. And yeah, we can see that from just playing 2 pills, it was the right choice. That was perfect. It's good that I didn't just ult, because it would have been really stupid to do that. And yeah, I think at this point now what I was doing was waiting just to see what he would play. Secretly, I was just really hoping that he would go for Adele, and then I could just fuck around with that copy opponent power and yeah, just be really brutal there. I really don't know why I decided to go for Subcat there, but I think it was due to the fact that obviously there was still a lot of life, and there was a massive life gap, so for some reason I just left that much, and it was a bit of a waste. And then with Mallory, of course, due to, yeah, when it came to playing Mallory, I thought for some reason Adele would have 3 power instead of 2 for whatever reason, even though it's, you know, copy opponent power, so it's 1 + 1, 2. So I really could have and should have furied that one, but I didn't, because in like my split second of thinking, I thought I would have yeah, just got KO'd if I didn't. So instead I was just very hesitant, and I decided not to go in for the Fury KO, which I really should have. But yeah, that was me playing a tiny bit of Coliseum. I might record me actually doing it live commentary, or I might stream me doing Coliseum bits and bobs. But in the meantime, just wish me luck with it, because I'll need it. Anyway, I've been Itzzwan, thanks for watching, and bye.